Octopath Traveler 2 Tips and Tricks, a beginner's guide. The forthcoming role-playing video game Octopath Traveler 2 was created by Square Enix and Acquire and will be distributed by Square Enix. The gameplay is typical of a JRPG, much like the original Octopath Traveler. The player controls one of 8 different characters, each of whom has a distinct goal for navigating the game world. Gamers who wish to play the game for themselves should become familiar with certain tips and tricks. Continue watching to learn more about the Octopath Traveler 2 Tips and Tricks, a beginner's guide including route actions, break and boost, and more. Tip number 1. Start with a character. The game offers 8 characters to pick from, and the player must choose one straight away. Although there is no right or wrong character, some characters are just simpler to start with than others depending on your playstyle. Nonetheless, the player ultimately runs into everyone. Tip number 2. Understanding path action. Each traveler has their own specific abilities known as path actions that may be utilized to discover mysteries, locate objects, and more. Tip number 3. Moving through water. In Octopath Traveler 2, a brand new function called boat riding is accessible. To cross rivers or sail the sea to go to every part of the world, you can board canoes or boats by traveling to the docks located nearby. You may explore new locations that are inaccessible on foot, where you can find secret treasure, chests, or even side stories by using boats or the canoe. Tip number 4. How to travel quickly. By picking the world map option and a town you've already been to on the main menu, you can bypass traveling to towns. Only cities or towns that you have already been to can be reached quickly. This being said, bear in mind that you cannot fast travel to any other location that isn't a town, such as dungeons, caverns, or towns you haven't been to yet. Tip number 5. What can you do in taverns? The tavern is a place in Octopath Traveler 2 that may be found in several towns. You can do alter party lineup, manage equipment, hear a tale, and repair reputation. Tip number 6. How to make money quickly. Players in Octopath Traveler 2 have the option of purchasing goods including gear, weapons, armor, and accessories via farming money or leaves. Finish a side tale to earn additional leaves. Merchant has a support skill called Grows on Trees that, if an enemy is defeated, will produce more leaves. Tip number 7. Defeat Octopath Traveler and Kate. Unique enemies known as Octopath Travelers can be discovered around the world. Octopath Travelers come in a variety of variations, each with its own location, including Wasteland, Island, and Snowland varieties. On the other hand, Kates are distinctive enemies that may be discovered everywhere on the map. Nonetheless, be ready since they are hard to hit, extremely rare to come across, and prone to escape if you don't dispatch them quickly enough.